And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Rainy Day Racer, an indie game made in Unity that I guess that I don't need to explain what it is, judging by the name. Though there is one thing that you should probably know, that this is not a racer, it's actually more like a time trial game. But I guess they wanted to call it racer because it rolls better on the tongue or something. But yeah, basically the objective of the game is doing good times on the different tracks it has. I think it has 3 in total. Oh, and it also has reverse tracks. So that seems to be the case for now. But yeah, the idea is to get that part-time, but that part-time, I don't know how hard it could be to get. They also have different type of cars. A little bit squarey, I gotta say. I don't know. I guess this one, I like the way it looks, and I'm gonna go for automatic. So I only seen the game very little, but I think it's one of those games where the main...
Rainy Day Racing 2018 and
What?
Princess Crush.
What did you say? I don't know what you said, but sure.
3, 2,
I think that the main mechanic is drifting. Like, the grip is absolute shit, which is the reason why you need to drift. Also, how is it going blue? What I'm not sure is how to initiate the drift. That's the thing that will be hard to deal with. Okay, you initiate it by braking, as expected. Got it. That's how you do it. And it really steers quite a lot once you do that. Uh-oh. Well, that was close. And also, how is it going, Draynor? Yeah, say hi. Indeed. How is it going? Seems that the light reflection effects in this game are a little bit weird, I gotta say. Slightly. That's okay. Okay. That's fine. I wonder how permissive the part-time is. I think that the part-time... Wait, but you have 3 laps, but the part-time is only on 1 lap. Why do you even have 3 laps? Not sure. Seems a little bit pointless if the record that is taken is the lap time. Why will you have 3? Ouch. I just realized that it says miles per hour. Wait, do they use miles per hour in Scotland? Oh, I forgot to mention that this game takes place in Scotland. But I thought they use kilometers per hour. Maybe not. Failing the greeting quick time event? No. We don't fail those. So the world record is already pretty much gone. But the question is if I can get the part time. I think it was 2 minutes 15 seconds. Is that something I can get? Not here, at least. Though not by, well, okay, maybe by a little bit. So I don't remember if it was a rolling start or not. Because if it wasn't a rolling start, it makes sense that I didn't get it.
Ja, 6 uur eigenlijk. 2 laps to go.
What did you say? Yeah, I heard 2 laps to go. I didn't hear the rest though. Well, what language is this guy talking? I'm pretty sure that in Scotland... Wait, of course, Scottish. I forget that Scottish is a language. My bad. Oops. Okay, for some reason I have in my mind that Scotland's language is English. Well, I mean, I will assume most people will speak English, probably. that was bad. Or, yeah, right, like, Scottish is a language, I'm not crazy. Head empty, what you mean head empty? I mean, come on. I mean, I will assume that everyone in Great Britain, well, the UK, everyone in the United Kingdom speaks English to some degree, you know? Not to mention that he said 2 laps, like, I heard 2 laps to go.
Good section. You're getting faster.
What did you say? I don't know Scottish, mister. Ouch. So I would like to have kilometers per hour. Is that something you can change? Though I guess that will mean that if you cannot change it, I will assume that Scotland uses miles per hour. That's interesting. But I thought that... Didn't the UK use kilometers? I mean, I'm not sure, but isn't that the case? I have a feeling that that was the case. Fortunately, that was also quite far from ace time or part time.
Ja, 6 uur record. Nou, dat is je final lap.
What did you just call me? No, it's fine. I still feel like the drift is a little bit weird. Doesn't seem to be that clear how you initiate it. I mean, I think it's clearly when I brake, but like it not always starts the drift on a brake. Like sometimes it started too late. So maybe it's a brake and being next to the corner or something. I know is that if I keep driving like this, not even the drift is gonna save me. And I remember crashing here too, but I don't get it. The drift doesn't want to work sometimes. I have a feeling that I need to learn how to trigger it properly. Like here you seem like you can trigger it from, with anticipation, and so you can do it here. But yeah, I guess it's not a problem on the big corners. The problem is on the small ones. Oh, also I realized that on the top left it tells you the sections. That's interesting. So no, it seems that you can also initiate drift by releasing the accelerator. Wonder what's the best way to do it. Hey, what I do know is that these tracks are quite quite long. See, for example, there it didn't initiate any drift. Maybe it's because it wasn't a very sharp corner at all, but seems that maybe I don't need to use the brakes and I just need to... No, see, for example, there I didn't use the brakes and it didn't initiate the drift. Huh. Well, the problem is that I'm 10 seconds off from the par. Oh, that's me. That's my Steam icon. Well, it's a new record, but that wasn't even close. What position do I have in the... Wait, what you mean success? Which... Okay, there you go. 189. Seems a little bit sad. Alright, that's fine. The issue is that... Yeah, good luck at getting that part-time. How are you gonna even get that? I still don't understand why it has 3 laps. Shouldn't it only have 1? If only the lap is the one that counts. I also wonder if the cars controlled differently. I don't think so. I will assume they are mostly
This is
cosmetic.
2018 and the coast.
It's like this girl is pretty athletic.
3, 2, 1.
And
go.
Illegal Dogs is the name of the company, the developer.
3 laps to go.
So how could a dog be illegal? Well, I guess some breeds are illegal. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a dog owner. I will assume that there are probably some exotic breeds that you are not allowed to have. Talking about dog breeds. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, dog breeds. God damn it. But is the engine too loud that you can't hear what I say? Well, not the engine. If there's something that can be loud, is the drifting, like the tire drifting on the asphalt. That might be loud. That's what you heard? Well, I can lower it if you want. I mean, it's not like there is music. Actually, there might be music if you use the cockpit view. But using the cockpit view in a game like this seems like a suicide. Oh, and I forgot to check the kilometers per hour thingy. God damn it. I completely forgot. Maybe next time. How chill the game sounds. Because of the rain. You know that I can barely even hear the rain. I just hear the engine. You often just stand in the rain in Genshin. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I personally don't hear the rain too loud. But maybe you have a surround system that allows you to do so. It's a possibility. Yeah. I personally don't. Wait, what was the part time of this thing? I mean, the world record, if it's 2:23, that's not very far. Not that far, I guess. Or maybe it could be far.
Ja, 6 uur rijkant. 2 laps to go.
Well, I mean, I think the real issue is that you don't get the option to do a full lap right away. In the sense that you need to do 1 lap no matter what to go for a more or a better one. Because obviously the first lap you're gonna have the initial acceleration that is clearly not gonna be as good as the other ones where you are just driving fast. Oof, that was close. I do like that the illumination changes every time. Like, it's not always nighttime. Pretty cool. Nice. Well, this one might be a part-time. Though I don't know if it's because I'm using the drift better or simply because this car is better. Because it might be better. So it's not like the game tells you which car, like what the cars even do in the first place. Hey Kyle, how is it going? Just here driving in the rain. I will say racing, but I'm not racing shit.
Good section. You're getting faster.
Well, then again, you don't really need to do the third lap here if you don't want to. You could choose press pause and select end round. Which I probably should do, it's just that... Nice ending. It's the same thing that I did last time. I will assume that
Ja, 6 uur record.
the part time here is 2:35. Because I don't remember seeing it. But comparing it to the world record, it most likely is that. And if that's the case, I need to shave some seconds from somewhere. So there are a lot of places that I could do faster. Especially considering that I got quite fucked in some corners. But I think I only might have made 2 mistakes or maybe 3, but I don't think there is that much time to gain here. Probably not. I don't know. But I wanna see. Yeah. I think that I'm just crashing against this exact same corners I've been crashing before. It's quite crazy. Yeah. Seems that it's the same mistakes. I think the issue is that the track itself is quite long, so it's not the kind of track that you will memorize in a bit. And not to mention that the car is not very fast, particularly. Well, I mean, I guess that's why the track is long in the first place. I mean, I wonder if you were driving a Formula 1 here, how fast it could go. I don't know how many kilometers per hour that is, so I cannot compare. I will assume that that's around probably 250. But if it is 250, that's actually quite a lot, isn't it? And maybe it's less than that. I don't know, I cannot do that sort of conversion that fast.
Job done.
And surprisingly, that one was even slower. What the hell? How? Damn. Oh, I got the part-time though. Then the part-time is extremely permissive here. So the world record, on the other hand, that one doesn't seem that permissive. But yeah, I think that there I could just put change setup instead of going back to title. Yeah, I will try that one later. Let's just enter this one. There is another car which is a transit car. Wait, what is the part-time here? 220? Okay. Well, I want to see what this one is. Wait, before I forget, I need to see if you can change the kilometers per hour. If the game lets me enter pause. Hold up. Settings. No. Really, dude? I cannot have kilometers per hour? Unbelievable. But wait, do they really use miles per hour in Scotland?
3 laps to go.
Why will they do that? I thought that Oh, this thing is very hard to drive. Okay. So it does seem like these things are completely different in how they drive. And this thing is... seems like it can barely initiate a drift, but it seems like it's the one that has the max speed. So I guess the best thing that I could do here is just drive the hunchback, how was it called? Hunchback? Hatchback, yeah, that thing. Seems like this one is the best one for shitters like me. So I think that I will have to drive this one.
2.
I thought it was just cosmetic. That's the reason why I didn't even bother considering.
3 laps to go.
But yeah, this one seems like it's the easiest one to drive. And it makes sense considering that it's the first one that shows up. I will assume that if you want to go for the world record, you need to pick probably the van, since it's clearly the one that reached the max speed. Because this thing's max speed is 125 miles per hour, but the other thing went to 135, if not more. But that will be something that will be nice to see on the selection. You know, like when you're gonna select the car, it will be pretty nice for the game to tell you that. Will be cool. You know? But yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean, trial and error, like it's the right way to do it. Maybe. Ouch. Oh, didn't drift on that one that well. Wow, and you barely have any room here to steer. Reminds me of that extra station in Sega Rally Championship. You're supposed to drift there. So you're supposed to drift there in a different way than this game. Because in this game, drifting is very arcade. Like, it's pretty much automatic. You initiate a drift and the drift basically steers through the corner like it's nothing. But yeah, it is something that in Sega Rally Championship it wasn't automatic. So the interesting thing is that I can get the part time even on the first lap.
Ja, 6 uur record. 2
So-
laps to go.
Wait, if I exit, should I exit? 'Cause I have a feeling that doing 3, well, I guess I could do the second one, but I don't see much reason to do the third one. Because there doesn't seem to be any reason to do the 3 laps.
Good section.
It really makes me wonder why there are 3 laps in the first place. You know? It's like, it just doesn't count. It doesn't count the total time. So there is something weird because I remember there being transit in the game, but I don't see any transit. Or maybe that's something that you unlock later. Because, you know, according to the achievements of this game, one of the achievements is getting the part times in every rainy track, and there is another one that says get all the part times in all of the day tracks. Well, that will be a shame for Blue, since it seems that he likes the sound of the rain. Wow. So you wouldn't have any rain. But yeah, I guess it will be more interesting because you will have, yeah, a big shame, but hey, you will have cars, right? Who doesn't love the sound of traffic? It's such a beautiful sound, right? Especially when people sound the horns. Man, that's so beautiful. I love it when people sound the horns. No, I'm obviously just kidding. In case you didn't realize, I hate cars. In the city, I mean. They are pretty cool though in racing, but in the city... And this was even worse than the first lap.
That's the final lap.
So the question is, what happens if I just quit? Like, does it count? I mean, it does count. Like, it does it normally, so... I don't... What's the point of 3 laps? Why would anyone do all 3 laps? It seems like it wouldn't serve any purpose, right? It almost makes me want to retry this one. I want to get a par. It's 2:15. I will assume that now that I have this car, it will be easier. And also, I'm a little bit stupid. I say that the first lap wouldn't be as fast as the other ones, but in reality, you start way before the finish line. Or, well, the checkpoint, or whatever you want to call it. So that means that the first lap is actually the same as the other 2. So there's basically no reason to do all 3 laps. Now, I understand that you can just want to keep going until you get a PB. That's precisely the reason why I don't understand why it's 3 laps. Why it's not infinite. If you're one of those people that is grinding the world record, right? Like, why don't you just... why don't you just have an infinite mode? Or you can just keep grinding. Because the 3 laps serves no purpose. I do know that 3 laps is it's a classic tradition of arcade racing games. It seems to be the golden rule. Almost every arcade racing game has 3 laps. I understand that part, but it's still a little bit weird. Funnily enough, with the exception of Daytona, Daytona doesn't have 3 laps. Well, Daytona USA, I mean. In fact, it doesn't have 3 laps in any of the tracks of the first one, I mean. My car serves 0 purpose. Well, this car does serve a purpose. The problem are the other ones. The other ones are the ones that might not serve that much of a purpose, no. But yeah, a little bit weird. Handbrake yourself? But wait, if it's a rally car, you want to handbrake. Rally cars are precisely made for handbrake drifting. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close, okay. So it was 2:15, so I got the part time. Well, perfect. The part time is there. So that means that the reverse ones are the ones that I need to do now. So that means that there is reverse ones, and then there is also the clear time ones. Deleted? Someone got deleted there. Wonder what he did. Okay, so we got the part-time on the regular track, so let's go to the reverse tracks. Well, that's also another classic of arcade racing games, having a reverse track. Wait, is this guy in every world record, this champ guy with the Garfield picture? I can't believe that every time that I see the world record, you're gonna see Garfield smiling at you with a very smug face. Oh, that's an interesting shot. Garfield knows what you did. You didn't drift that corner properly. You crashed. He saw it. He was fully aware of your crashing. See? Like, Garfield knows that. That just happened, he knows. Yeah. God damn it, Garfield, stoner ass character. Hey, it's fine. At least one thing that I can say about Garfield that I agree is that lasagna is very good. Though it's been a while since I ate that, to be fair. I remember last time I ate lasagna, it was at a Chinese all-you-can-eat restaurant. Well, I mean, calling it restaurant, it's an exaggeration, but yeah. It was pretty good though. I mean, I still haven't died, so I cannot say that the food quality was bad. So yeah. That was back when I used to go to office. Was that Chinese place. They had a lot of food. Like a lot of food, not just in quantity, but also in variety. It was cool. So the ironic thing is that they didn't have much Chinese food. They did have those typical, well, I think they are called baos, like those bread thingies with meat and vegetables inside. I think that was about it. They didn't have any other Chinese food that I remember.
Ja, 6 uur.
Okay, is that a par? Let me check if that's par. I will assume it is. I want to believe it is. Dim 235, but wait, these part times are a show. I guess the only hard time to get these part times is if you pick the other cars, because the other cars are very clearly harder. This one is 3 whole minutes. The world record is 33 seconds ahead of that part time. It's fine. Yeah. I know, champ, you're the world record. Thanks for reminding me. Then, I guess Champ might really like this game. Maybe he's Scottish.
4 laps to go.
He might be Scottish. He wanted to be the best Scottish driver in a Scottish game. But I don't know if it's the developer is Scottish. I will assume he is. And I find it hard to believe that someone will make a game about Scotland without being Scottish. I'm not trying to talk shit about Scotland. I'm just saying that I don't see many people particularly doing something like that. I don't know anything about Scotland. Well, I mean, I know that the flag is like a blue background and a white cross. Like, sure. But aside from that, I really don't know anything about Scotland. Because obviously every time that I think of the United Kingdom, I think of England. I don't think about Ireland or Scotland. But yeah. It's fine. Was Scotland that country that had a tradition with bagpipes and using skirts like without underwear? Is that country, or am I mistaking it with another one? But no, that was Scotland, right? Ouch. Pikes? What you mean by pikes? You mean the weapon, or you mean like the mountains? It could be both. Oof, that was close. Which bikes are we talking about? That was clearly the part-time.
Ja, 6 nu räknat.
Without any doubt. Very well done. Oh, you cannot change setup until it uploads your score. And it loads them. Wait, are you for real? The guy that is above me is called Gabe? What are the odds of that? Can you imagine that that's Gabe Newell? Like, in his free time, which is basically all of his time, he just plays this game. Well, still have ways to go for that world record, Mr. Newell. Need to work a little bit harder for that. It's okay. I'm sure. Wait, what's the part time? 2:30. Okay. Remember that 2:30. Dog 24. And Champ again is the world record, to nobody's surprise. It's okay. Well, the good thing is that with this game I learned that Scotland uses miles per hour. Hey, does someone know if England uses miles per hour for cars or if they use kilometers? Because I mean, maybe I'm misremembering, but I think when I remember watching Top Gear, they were talking about kilometers per hour, and it wasn't a recurring joke shitting on Americans for using miles per hour. Well, I mean, in that program it was a recurring joke to shit on Americans in general, but I mean that wasn't that one of the things? Or maybe I'm misremembering. I would have sworn that England uses kilometers per hour. Smelly American. I mean, you gotta understand, Top Gear is a show that they did a lot of a lot of jokes that nowadays they wouldn't probably fly in public television. But yeah. Pretty interesting guys, I gotta say. In medieval era, Scotland defeated themselves with pikes against horses. What you mean defeated themselves? You mean suicided or what? Mounted troops? I'm not sure I understand what you're trying to say. Oh, you didn't say defeated, you say defended. My bad. But wait, that's not a bad strategy. Well, what's the problem of using pikes? That seems like a very good weapon. Also, that was part-time as expected, so now that oh, what are you doing? You beat all the part-times. Shine mode now available. Shine mode? Oh, the sun is gonna shine. Well, I got the achievement for getting all the parts. Wait. Well, unfortunately, Blue is not gonna hear the rain anymore. But you're gonna see the sun. So how do you oh, here. So the part times are different. It's actually tighter. Here you have 210 instead of 215. I don't know if it makes you slower, the rain, or if it's just harder because it's harder. Rain from my eyeballs? Oh shit. It's raining inside. Oh. Oh, and this is a different world record. Trig. Tim, where are you now, champ? Huh? You went a little bit silent. Where did you go, champ? Feels like your world record ain't here. Huh? How could that happen? How is he ever gonna recover from that? I wonder if he's still there, because maybe he only played the rain tracks and then he got bored, I don't know. Or maybe he actually got his record stolen from him. Oh, what the hell? He got his record anti-art. But wait, there is something I don't understand. Where is the traffic? I saw a trailer that had traffic. There is no traffic. What are you talking about? Or is that a mode that you unlock later? There is no traffic here. I got clickbaited. Where is the damn traffic? I don't see no traffic. Also, this mode is called Shine, but I don't see anything shining here. I keep getting clickbaited. This is unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. It's a nice strat. But imagine walking with an 8-meter pole, 8-meter bike for kilometers each day. Well, I think if anything that makes them sound more badass. The fact that they were able to stand with something like that and still be able to fight, that sounds pretty good. Alright, seems that the part-time is... well, actually I say it's not gonna be a problem, but it's gonna be pretty close. Actually, quite close. Like that almost didn't work. But yeah, no, let me go to the next one. So it's a shame that we don't see the... oh, and this girl has a different outfit because of that. But yeah, you won't see the sun unless you go for the second and the third lap, I will assume. Damn, and I'm in the top 20. Unbelievable. There's only shine and rain. So far, if there is a mode with traffic, it's not here. This one is 225. Okay, remember that, 225. It's important. Oh, damn, Champ is back. I should have noticed that he wouldn't give up that easily. You know, I want to see how this is on the cockpit view. This is probably a very big mistake, but I just want to see it. Like, if it's gonna be a mistake, I want to see the mistake. But I don't think with the kind of drift you're supposed to do here that this is gonna be a good idea. Unless the camera... well, it seems that the camera is being automatically adjusted so you can see. Yeah, I have a feeling that the camera is getting adjusted on purpose. Because otherwise you should be facing at the wall with this drift. But yeah, maybe... so you can actually not get turbo fog, you can actually see where you're going. Maybe. I don't know. So I thought that there was a radio. Maybe I was stoned. The radio... I think the radio is the lack of meds. That's fine. Maybe I will take them next time. The radio in my head. Ouch. I might be able... well, I mean, I'm halfway through the track, but I might actually be able to get the part-time here. It's a possibility. In fact, I do think that this camera is particularly tailored to not make you face the wall on hard drift. Because otherwise I should see way less than what I see. But I am seeing quite well. It even seems nicer to drive with this camera. Like, I might not be that precise, but considering that the part time is not very picky. It's not very picky. I need to not get fucked like that. But the part time was 245, right? So not a problem. And even if it was 240, it would have still not been a problem. Well, I don't know. Which camera you prefer? You prefer the... you prefer the cockpit or you prefer the outside camera? I particularly don't mind. Either way, I mean, it doesn't seem to be that hard to 215 to do it with cockpit. Though the engine is less jump again. The engine is less loud. Well, everything I think is less loud with this camera. Probably. Well, that's fine. I'm surprised by the arms animation actually having effort put into it. Like when you need to steer a specific amount of degrees, it actually uses the other arm to help himself. That's pretty good. Well, I mean, you can say that it's kind of a standard in racing games, but considering that it's an indie game, it's a cool detail. At the same time, I don't know how else they will do it if it wasn't like that. It will just look like you are breaking your arm. Hey, it's an appreciated detail. Ouch. Yeah, that corner is rough. That corner is rough regardless of if you're using the cockpit view or if you're using the outside camera. It's just a corner that comes by too fast. I think I will prefer using the other camera though. I guess here, since I already did so much of the track with this one, might as well finish it with this one. Might as well. Well, bar is 215, so no, never mind, I can actually get it. Not by much though, but I did get it. With this camera you can see that it says illegal dog, so just because of that, that already wins over the other one. Okay. So that means that it's time for the reverse one. I really wonder if you're gonna unlock the traffic once you are done with these ones. Because if the game has no traffic, then I got clickbaited by the Steam video. Got absolutely clickbaited. And Champ is here again. Well, I guess someone should message Champ that one of his records is gone. Champ might need to know that. Otherwise, I mean, might as well, since he have the record on everything else. Might as well recover them there. Because I think it's only that one track that he doesn't have it. So I'm not really noticing, well, aside obviously from the fact that it's not raining, I'm not noticing any physics changes. In fact, I think that if I look at my PVs, like in the rainy tracks and in the non-rainy tracks, I think it's the exact same. Like maybe it affects more the other cars. That's a possibility. I don't know. Hard to tell. I do know that this car feels exactly the same. Like both the top speed and the cornering seem exactly the same. Well, the one thing that is different is that the part times are harder, but honestly the part times are not that big of a deal at all. So in that regard, I will say that that I don't see the point of separating both things. I do want to believe that after I'm done with the part times here, it's gonna unlock trafic. So otherwise, I got clickbaited, and I don't like getting clickbaited. I think that was the closest to world record. Well, it's 8 seconds, so as close as it is, yeah, it's not close at all. Just go shave 8 seconds. Well, in fact, 26 in the leaderboards. 255 here. Browse records and get ghost. Oh, you can actually see the ghost of the leaderboard thing. That's pretty cool. I mean, you know that there are so many games with leaderboards and Champ. Well, no, not many games with Champ, but a lot of games with leaderboards and no replays. And that feels very annoying because you can see a very good time and you have no idea how they were able to get it. I can't believe that it took me this long to realize that the number to the right of the speed is the current gear. I know how it took me this long to see that. Oh yeah. Or I think it is. It has to be. I thought it was supposed to be a decimal value of the speed, but no. I do think, because here it's constantly staying in 5, which means that it's very clear that it's not the decimal value. Well, as you would expect, the game has manual transmission, but yeah. Particularly when it comes to manual transmission, you need to practice a lot more. I will actually have to practice this game quite some time if I wanted to go for manual transmission. But it seems that for the most part, I mean, automatic transmission, if the 5 is the gear, even when I'm reducing the speed a lot, the car is still staying at 5. Like even going as low as 60 miles per hour, it's still on the 5th gear. So I guess it's one of those games where you will just worry about shifting gears at the beginning when you're starting and accelerating, and then for the rest of the track you will just stay on 5. I do wonder though if this game, considering that it's an arcade style game, I wonder if it has gear drifting like Daytona does. That will be interesting. Will be an interesting thing to see. Some gear drifting, hard to tell. I still don't think I've seen any game outside of Daytona USA that has gear drifting. But hey, maybe this one is the case. You never know. And the record here was a lot further than the world record, I mean. I guess the previous track was just that much easier after all. But yeah, the part time is really not a problem. So on to the last track, the airport. 225 part time. And I wonder what happens afterwards. Am I gonna get the credits? Well, the credits that I will assume that are not gonna be very long. Okay. So yeah, Champ only lacks one world record to have the world record in absolutely all of the tracks. Yeah, you should get back at grinding, mister. You don't want to be missing only one after all, right? You will not want that to be the case. Wait, what was the part time here? 225? Or was it 215? I can't remember now. But whatever, it's fine. It's a shame that, unlike many other arcade racing games, the light posts are not breakable. I remember there being a lot of racing games where if you're in a street and there is a light post, you can most likely destroy it without even getting slowed down. But yeah, not in this game. Though, to be fair, I think the game I remember doing that was Burnout. And Burnout is a game where you can get rid of everything, essentially. But yeah, probably not the good example, the best example. I mean, especially considering that well, you can basically crash against the traffic, and as long as they are not going the opposite way you are going, you basically crash them like they were, I don't know, a piece of paper. They just are sent flying. A pretty good game. The Burnout series. I hope the part time wasn't 210. I think it wasn't. So this should be part time, right? Oh, I think it was. That's the game you're a top player? I'm not sure about that. I think Champ disagrees. And then she just fucks off, okay.